Hey guys, it's me here, Reem. Quick video for you guys. I was about to go to sleep. I couldn't sleep, and I had an idea. An insight came, and I was like, I need to record this right now, in the moment, in the flow, when it's here. So this video is about problem solving, what it is, and why it has that name, solving. So many times I hear people think about things when they have a problem and they are looking for a solution. Then it's like a puzzle piece, you know. They have the problem, and then they have the solution that's like next to it, and it's like a connected kind of thing. So for example, when we speak about fear, many people think a solution to fear can be found in finding a way how to deal with fear. And then time after time there is that same pattern of fear that they feel, and they have struggling with or overcoming that. And then there is, after trying and trial and error and like an uphill battle that has to be fought every time, there is that moment of clarity and the solution. It's like entering a swimming pool, you know. The water is very cold, and every time it's cold, and then after a while it's warm again. So it's every time that dip, and then a solution. For me, that's not how I approach this thing. That's not how I see it. I see it as there's a problem, and when the solution is there, the problem is dissolved. That's why the word is invented, solution. Like a chemical solution in which something can be dissolved. If you have a big pool of water, like a reservoir of water, you drop in a little bit of oil. Oil sticks, the wrong example. A little bit of color, you put in a drop, that color dissolves so far that it's not visible anymore. So your problems, the thing you start with, your problem, your question, your issue, it's not there anymore. So if we talk about this fear example, you have a fear and you find a way on dealing with this fear. In my opinion, you still have not solved the problem at the root, because then it would vanish. That's what I think a solution means. It's the same with money. If you have a money problem and you have a friend who provides you with a certain cash flow, you still have your limited mindset for money, and even though you can survive or whatever, that problem is still there. The initial thing is still there, and there is something else with it, but that initial thing has not dissolved or has been replaced, that it's also gone. So taking this example of fear, how I think fear can be really solved is that this fear disappears or really diminishes to a significant degree that it doesn't have that power anymore. That's for me a solution. Dealing with fear, handling fear, overcoming fear moment by moment by moment, that's for me not the way how I approach this whole fear topic. And in these days, here right now these days, I'm diving really into the topic of fear when it comes to approaching a beautiful girl and showing your authentic self. Not asking her for directions, not giving her a quick, kind of meaningless compliment, saying, hey, where you from? These kind of surface, superficial kind of comments. No, I'm talking about a beautiful girl that you feel impacted by. Walking up to her, look her in the eye, feel everything that you feel. Own that. And then say to her, "Hi, I'm Reem, and I'd like to meet you." And then whatever, I find you beautiful, there is something about you, or I like this or that. But really showing up real and vulnerable. That's right now still a problem that I face. And for me, a solution is there when this fear is not there anymore as I feel it now. If I have a technique, a tactic, or a strategy, or whatever, where this is still coming up, and then I find a way to approach, that for me is not a permanent solution to this problem. I'm looking for fixing this, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. Right now, I have not found a solution yet. Maybe I'm totally looking in the wrong direction, could be, but I believe that a transformation should be possible where this fear, which I think is a result of how I create my internal world, would not come up as it comes up now. That's what I'm looking for, guys. That's for me a solution. Yeah, you guys get it? I'm thinking about an example of something that has disappeared for me. Oh yeah, actually the idea of what was it again? No, that I had something in mind, but it was not really the example. Yeah, one example was it is actually, yeah, it's in that realm. It's when I was struggling with money. I then here found a job, an amazing job that allowed me to travel, to do what I like, and the problem that I had before was my mindset. I was worried about lots of things, looking at the menus. That's how I would describe the shift. When I was in a restaurant buying meals and going to an ATM to get money, those are the moments I noticed when I was really in a scarcity mindset. Every time an ATM I had to worry, okay, do I have enough money this month on my card? Just like always that question, like the amount that I fill in, can I get it? Can I get it? And when I was like, okay, your money is being transferred, yeah, just wait. I'm like, okay, I have it. That was one moment. The other one in the restaurants, always picking the cheapest meals, when you get the change back, counting the change, that kind of things, guys. That really shifted. That really shifted. That is gone. That's not there anymore. That problem and these symptoms are gone. It's the opposite. It's not there anymore. That's something I used to see if a problem is still there. Problem solving. The problem is solved. It's not there anymore. So it's not a fix or a patch. That means that the wound is still there. If you have a wound and you put a plaster, then you still have that wound, guys. You don't see it, but it's underneath the plaster. I'm not looking for a plaster. I'm looking for a wound healing. Wound healing means maybe, of course, there's a scar, but in terms of functionality it's back, it's recovered, it's healed. Good one. Think about it, guys. Leave comments, leave likes and subscribe, and see you on the next one. And I'm very curious to your input. I think it's a very important distinction to make in life. Like when a problem is really, when you can let it go, when it automatically loses power. If you have a problem and you have a fix, you have a patch, it works a bit, but it's still there. It's not you cannot let it go. It's important that you have a solution, like a healing thing in this wound, that the problem has dissolved. It's not visible anymore. It's gone. It's out of your system. It's disappeared. Good. See you in the next one.